I used to believe that I could judge people easily. I thought I knew who was good and who was not. I believed that kind words meant a kind heart. That is why I trusted him. I met him when I needed help. He spoke politely. He listened carefully. He smiled at the right moments. He always said the right things. To everyone else, he looked perfect. He helped my family. He helped my friends. And he helped me. People around me liked him very much. They said, "He is a good man." They said, "You are lucky to know him." Slowly, I started to believe them. At first, I felt safe with him. But sometimes, small things made me uncomfortable. He asked too many questions. He remembered details I never told him. Sometimes his smile stayed a little too long. When I felt uneasy, I told myself I was wrong. I told myself I was overthinking. After all, everyone trusted him. So I ignored my feelings. I ignored the quiet voice inside me. I did not know then that trust can be dangerous when given too easily. I did not know then that kindness can hide something dark. And I did not know then. He was the wrong man. Soon, everyone around me trusted him. My family welcomed him warmly. My friends smiled when they saw him. They said he was respectful and helpful. He always spoke calmly. He never raised his voice. He knew how to behave in every situation. When we sat together, he listened carefully. When others spoke, he nodded politely. When someone needed help, he offered it quickly. People admired him. My mother said, "He has good manners." My friends said, "He is so kind." Even strangers trusted him easily. Sometimes, I tried to share my feelings. "I feel a little uncomfortable," I said once. They laughed gently. "You worry too much," they replied. He would never do anything wrong. Slowly, I stopped speaking. I began to question myself. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was afraid for no reason. Each time I felt uneasy, I pushed the feeling away. I told myself to be grateful. I told myself I was lucky. Everyone else believed in him, so why couldn't I? But inside my heart, something still felt wrong. At night, I thought about his words. I thought about his eyes. I thought about the questions he asked. I felt confused. Maybe I was wrong. Or maybe I was afraid. I did not know which one was true. But the more everyone trusted him, the more alone my doubts became. There were small signs that I chose not to see. Sometimes, he arrived late and gave strange excuses. Sometimes, his stories did not match. One day, he said he was at work, but later he said he was with a friend. When I noticed these things, my heart felt uneasy. I asked him simple questions. He smiled and changed the topic. He laughed and said I worried too much. Once, he used my name in a way that felt wrong. Another time, he spoke about my family as if he knew them very well, even though I never told him those details. I felt uncomfortable. But I told myself to stop thinking. He is kind, I said to myself. Everyone trusts him. I must be the problem. I blamed myself for my doubts. I thought maybe I was scared because of my past. Maybe I did not know how to trust people. Maybe I was weak. So I stayed silent. Each small sign felt like a quiet warning. Each strange moment stayed in my mind. But I ignored them all. I believed trust was more important than fear. Now, when I think back, I understand something painful. The signs were always there. I just chose not to see them. The day everything changed began like any other day. We were standing in a small shop near my house. He was talking to the shopkeeper while I looked around. Suddenly, the shopkeeper smiled and said, "So, you're back again with her?" I felt confused. "Back again?" I asked quietly. The shopkeeper looked surprised. "Yes," he said. "You came here last week with another woman." I turned to look at him. His face changed. For a second, he said nothing. Then he laughed nervously. "Oh, he must be mistaken," he said quickly. "People confuse me all the time." But his voice was not calm. His smile did not feel real. As we walked outside, my heart was beating fast. I asked him about it. He became defensive. He spoke too quickly. His answers did not make sense. Then something else happened. He called me by the wrong name. He corrected himself fast, but it was too late. Fear replaced my doubt. In that moment, everything became clear. The kindness. The perfect words. The strange excuses. They were not mistakes. I realized something that made my hands shake. I did not really know this man. I only knew the version he wanted me to see. And suddenly, I understood the truth. I had trusted the wrong man. After that day, I could not stop thinking. The wrong name. The nervous smile. The way he avoided my eyes. I decided to ask questions. I spoke to people who knew him. I asked simple things. Where he worked. How long he lived here. At first, the answers sounded normal. But slowly, small gaps appeared. One person said, "He doesn't work there anymore." Another said, "I thought he moved away months ago." Nothing was clear. Then I learned the truth. He was not honest about who he was. He was not honest about his life. He was not honest about his intentions. He had used different stories with different people. He changed his words depending on who was listening. He wanted trust. He wanted access. He wanted control. When I realized this, my body felt cold. I remembered every moment I trusted him. Every smile. Every kind word. They were not real. There was no loud fight. No shouting. No dramatic scene. Only silence. And confusion. I felt betrayed, not only by him, but by myself. I had ignored my feelings. I had silenced my doubts. I understood something painful. The man I trusted never truly existed. He was only a mask. And behind that mask was someone I did not know at all. That truth hurt more than anger ever could. After learning the truth, I felt foolish. I kept asking myself the same questions. Why didn't I listen to my feelings? Why did I trust him so easily? Why did I stay silent when something felt wrong? Fear filled my heart. I was afraid of what could have happened. I was afraid of how close I had come to danger. I was also afraid of telling others, because I felt ashamed. I blamed myself. But slowly, I realized something important. Trusting someone does not make you weak. Being kind does not make you foolish. The mistake was not caring. The mistake was ignoring my inner voice. I finally spoke to my family. I told them everything. My voice shook, but they listened. They did not blame me. They did not judge me. My mother held my hand and said, "You trusted because you have a good heart." Those words helped me breathe again. I understood that fear can teach us lessons. Pain can make us stronger. I could not change the past, but I could protect myself in the future. That was the moment healing began. I was still scared. But I was no longer alone. Time passed, and my fear slowly became understanding. I learned that not everyone who speaks kindly has good intentions. I learned that smiles can hide lies. And I learned that trust should be given carefully, not quickly. I no longer blamed myself the way I did before. I understood that listening to my feelings is important. When something feels wrong, it usually is. That quiet voice inside us is not fear, it is protection. I became more careful. I asked more questions. I trusted myself more. The experience changed me, but it did not break me. I still believe in kindness. I still believe in good people. But now, I also believe in awareness. Some people are not who they seem. Some people wear masks very well. And sometimes, the danger is quiet, not loud. This story taught me a lesson I will never forget. Trust is valuable. Your feelings matter. And your safety is important. If someone ever makes you feel uneasy, don't ignore it. Don't silence yourself just to please others. Because listening to yourself can save you. And walking away from the wrong person can be the bravest and smartest decision you ever make. Have you ever ignored a feeling that later proved you were right? What did you learn from it?